squared away real fast. And had a phone call coming in, which kind of sucks, and kind of threw off the zhuzh of everything. But hopefully we can get the zhuzh back. So I'll wait for you guys to come back, and we will talk and get started with the updates. So hopefully you guys will come back. Let me go get my watch on because I'm going to need it. Alrighty. All right, you guys. All right. So, looks like most of you guys are back. So, like I said before I got interrupted with a phone call, this is actually a process that's been 10 years in the making. This wasn't something that I woke up one day after a breakup and was like, I'm just going to go change my body. No, this was something that I've always talked about, especially for the people that know me in my personal life. You guys have seen the struggles. You guys have been with me and rocked with me from beginning. Hey. And so this was actually just a process that literally just got able to get started. So we are at the point now where I'm 2 weeks away from the surgery. So this is the 2 week away update of what we're about to do. And the next Monday, well, Monday coming up, I actually go get my lab work. And with the lab work, they just send you over. They send you over basically like confidential papers that has to be taken care of by the actual lab people. They check you for certain things. They have to make sure that my body mass is is good. Of course, and then it's like I have asthma, so even when I was looking at the paperwork, it was saying that they had to check so many things because I am an asthmatic patient. They already have my list of everything that I'm allergic to. So this is just that final step to say I can be cleared for anesthesia. Because yes, this is a surgery. This is a major surgery where I will be actually put to sleep under anesthesia. I don't know how long. I never asked how long the process is because I know it's going to take a minute. But I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely excited to actually get the process started to get there. I think that's really what it is. I'm more excited to get there, to start the documentary. We actually start filming the documentary in June. The first week in June, we start filming the documentary. So you guys will not be seeing me anymore on YouTube for a while, unless it's only like paid partnerships where I am obligated to get on here and talk about products or whatever. But other than that, I will not be on here until September. So I know you guys, that's gonna sound horrible and everything, but I just want to make sure that I'm fully rested and fully ready to go for you guys. So yes, I'll be officially taking a break from YouTube and social media, everything, from June to September. So that is 4 months of no activity online, mentally trying to get myself prepared, mentally trying to get myself together for this journey that I'm stepping into. And yes, when I say it's been a journey, what are you doing for? I am actually doing my BBL first. So this year, so basically, like what I told them in the last video, when you get your surgeon, whoever's your surgeon going to be, really talk to your consultant that's helping you with the process, and they'll actually guide you to tell you, hey, if you want to get these things done, you might want to separate it. So I separated my surgery, which is a full mommy makeover, which means that includes breasts, tummy tuck, and of course BBL. But we kind of separated into 3 surgeries. So this year is my 360 lipo with BBL. 360 lipo is when they take, hold on, we're going to step back. They're going to take all of this in the front, on the side, and even in the back, including back area. They're going to take all that fat and they're going to inject it in my hips and my butt to create a more curvier. Thank you so much. And they're just gonna create a more curvier fit to my liking. That's what we're doing this year. I'm also adding three lipo out of my arms to kind of take away the fullness of there, to kind of start the process. So when it's time for me to start working out again, I actually have a, little, everybody calls it a cheat, but it is what it is. I'm going to cheat a little bit to actually get started with keeping my body in shape, keeping my body toned up. This is a lot of money that I'm invested in. I did not do care credit. This is money that's coming out of my pocket that I paid for with my own money. I just had a very unique system of how to make sure that this surgery was paid for. So we talked about labs. Now we get to talk about finances. Finances. So everybody has always asked me, how is it that I paid for my surgery? Well, I did a number of things. Before I had paid my deposit, I had to calculate how much I was going to be able to put aside for my surgery. So I get paid every 2 weeks, which means I get paid twice a month, sometimes 3 times a month. And I had to do my finances to where it was still comfortable for me to live in, but I could save money for this surgery. So to basically balance it out, you do what is beneficial for you and your budget. Do not, I'm going to repeat, do not max out credit cards. Do not put yourself in debt to look like something. I'm going to say that one more time because there are some people out there that don't understand that. Do not go broke. Do not mess up your credit to look like something. Hear me out. I could have did care credit, but where I was with my credit score, it wasn't where I needed it to be at. And I said if I was going to do care credit, it was going to be care credit for my veneers, because veneers is the last thing that I'm going to do. So yes, I'm getting my teeth done too. That's going to be a whole other documentary of its own. But yes, I chose what was best for me. And it just so happened that I already, during the pandemic, they issued out a lot of money. Well, with having that pandemic money, I saved a lot. So honestly and truly, yeah, definitely, honestly and truly, if you're going to do liposuction, just figure out what parts that you want, that you really trying to do and trying to work on, and what areas you want to do. Go for it. I will tell anybody, if you don't like something about you and you have the means to fix it, fix it. Do it. I don't care what your homegirl got to say, because everybody, we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll just throw that out there. We'll talk about that in a minute. But back to finances, because Terry, you hit the head on something right there, and it sparked something in me. So we're gonna come back to that later on in the video. But basically, I just tell everybody, look at your finances, and if you are able to set aside to something each paycheck, not each month, each paycheck, do it. You'd be surprised how much, if you okay, so me personally, I calculated that if I took $277 from my paycheck, each paycheck for 18 months, my surgery is paid for. And that's what I started to do. And all of a sudden we started getting pandemic money. So what happened was some of my pandemic money, if not a good portion of it, paid for my surgery. But I also had a backup plan because I still needed the massages that you have to get. So I still have money saved over. So I'm still saving money as if I didn't have the pandemic money. So once you have that goal set, that goal in mind of this is what you're going to do, you done figured out how to break it down. You have figured out how your life expenses are going to go for the next 18 months or 2 years, depending, because your deposit can hold a surgery for 2 years. Depending on how well you do it, you are able to pay for the surgery. So this is what they don't tell you. What they don't tell you is you are not able, well, at least at the place that I'm going to, you are not able to pay for the surgery ahead of time. Meaning you cannot make payments on the surgery. The place that I'm going, I was unable to make the payment, so I had to literally just keep the money in my savings and just add to it, just in case, because sometimes emergencies do happen. Believe it or not, for my faja, the particular place that I'm going, when I pay me paying for my surgery with them, my faja is already included in the surgery price. The only time that I probably will have to go get another faja is if I need yeah, it honestly mine since I'm going to Miami, I'm only paying like for 5,000, and my faja is already included. My faja is included. My surgical board, like my foam boards, are already included. But what I did do is I bought extra foam boards. So by the time it gets closer to the surgery, I actually show you guys what's in my suitcase and actually tell you, we'll actually do the full listing of everything you're going to need for this surgery. But no, for me personally, yes, like Mary, like no lie, like they actually did really good. So my first file is actually included with the initial surgery because they want to make sure that I was already in one, ready to go. Once I figure out what size I am, I'm able to actually go buy other ones. And I know a good couple of people that already had BBLs or tummy tucks and everything like that. So they'll actually guide me to where I can go order more of them if I need them to go down. Uh, Other than that, that was pretty much really it when it comes down to the finances. Just don't go broke. I cannot. I hate, like, I don't like it when people go broke behind something that's really not, it's necessary but it's not necessary. Like, if you're gonna do it, make sure you're smart about it. I'd rather for my people, especially my people, if I'm coaching you through the process or you're inspired by what I'm doing to go get your body done, I'd rather for you to do it the exact same way. So if you have questions, emails, like, email me. I will answer anything. When it comes to finance, I just tell people, just understand your finances, be realistic about your finances, and everything will actually pay out and go really, really smoothly. The only thing that does suck was, that was probably like the only con, was I was able to pay my deposit over the phone, but I was not able to actually pay for my surgery in full at that moment. So it's like, I have the money, and it kind of sucks because it's like you're looking at $5,000 in your savings, and you're like, oh, I could go below this, but you're like, I can't get my body done. So it definitely does suck that they won't let you pay for it in advance. But I do understand. I'm pretty sure that there was a lot of fraudulent activity at the times, which is why they probably stopped, taking full payments over the phone. I totally get it. It's not even an issue. I'll just be ready to go. When taking care, girl, you have no idea. Like, Crystal, I am a shopaholic, so y'all have no idea how hard it was to save this money. But I think what it was, I'm one of those people that, yes, I can be a super, super shopaholic. I can be a hardcore, die-hard shopaholic. But if it's something that I really want and I have a goal set, I will actually stop shopping, or I will figure out how to accumulate the money elsewhere. So, like, which will actually be a video, probably when I come back. I would probably be probably helping you guys with that, of how to make extra income, especially as a single parent. I would definitely be trying to figure that out for you guys. Also, the last thing, so we discussed finances. So, oh yeah, so thank you, Melinda. Thank you, definitely. So, one thing that has been like circulating, especially if you know me personally. Yes, Abby, I will make that video. One thing that has been circulating, especially like people that really don't know me, like if you know me personally, then you understand why I chose my surgery date. But for the people that don't know, especially for my newcomers that's coming into the family, into the Tame Raider family, and you're watching these videos and you're like, oh, okay, she's getting her body done. It just sounds like she's getting her body done and she's getting it done on her ex's birthday. And you guys really don't understand why. So this is actually me actually explaining why I chose my ex's birthday to get my surgery done. So starting off, I'm in a mental headspace to where I can talk about it and I won't cry about it. That's number one. Number two, every year we have always celebrated on his day, and I felt as though I never got celebrated on my day. So throughout all the BS that I had, like the emotional BS, throughout the emotional BS that I had went through, emotionally trying to mentally get me prepared for what was going to come next for me, not me and him, for me solely. Because in that relationship, I lost who I was. I lost me, my mental. I lost me. My mental was him, kids, him, kids. There was no Candace anymore. And I needed my moment to take me back. And I always tell you guys, if you're going to do something for you. Don't do it because of anybody else. Do not let anybody motivate. I'm not going to say motivate, but don't let that person be the reason why you do anything. If it's not for you, then you don't do it at all. If it's not for you, you don't even lift a finger for it. If it's not for you, you don't put your energy, your time, the existence. You don't put any of that in there. I'm working. Give me a minute, okay? Close my door. So the day that I said, the moment that I felt as though I was prepared to get me right, the moment that I was prepared to get me secure, mentally secure, and he probably didn't, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Melinda, he probably didn't. I mean, he was doing his own thing. It is what it is. So it was cool. The day that I made my deposit for my body, and she asked me, because I thought it was so unique. I thought during the process, I never knew that you could pick your day. And so she said, when the woman, I sent the money and everything, sent my deposit, and she asked me what day did I want. It was at that moment, it was at that moment that light bulb went off in my head, and I said, June 9th, 2021. That was my day. June 9th was going to be the day that I declare my independence for me. That was my day where I have celebrated this person for umpteen years, and I'm going to celebrate me on his day. It doesn't matter if he's there. It doesn't matter if he calls. It doesn't matter if he sends a text message, pigeon, smoke signal. I don't care. That was going to be the day that Candace Renee Jackson was fully independent, not thinking about anybody else. That is the day that I was going to be selfish for me. And yes, it is, which is why, yes, I definitely, when I say I had to stack some money up to make sure that I got my massages. But yes, that was the day that was significant to me, of why I chose that day. Most people, they can understand it. They cannot understand it. Like, they can fully grasp the concept if they open up their minds to really think about the type of stuff that I had went through. Honestly and truly, I don't talk about it because it will open up a wound, and we're healing so much to where I know it happened. I know it, it was there. I know the role that I played in it. I know the role that he played in it. I know the role that we played in it. And it still hurts at times. It's just that now I know how to, handle it way, way better. But that's the day. That's the real reason why I chose my day. So I tell anybody, really think about, like, you're gonna go get surgery. Just don't go get surgery. Um, don't just go get surgery just to get it. Like, there has to be a purpose behind it. Like, what is your full intentions with you? You know how, like, people ask the person that you're dating when they first meet them, what's your intentions with this person? Well, what are your intentions for yourself? Because if you have not set intentions for yourself, or if you haven't set any type of boundaries for yourself, how do you expect anybody else to do that? That was the reason why I chose that day. I chose that day because it was significant to me. It was a day that I knew I knew for a fact that I was going to be celebrated, whether he was there or not. Honestly and truly. So that June 9th, 2021 is literally it's basically like my 4th of July. It's my declaration of independence for me as an individual, to say, you can no longer hold me back. You can no longer haunt me for the things that has transpired, has happened. You no longer, those memories, we have good memories and we have bad memories, but those memories will no longer justify who I am as a person, as a woman. It will be the moment where I get to take back my power to the fullest potential. During this process, I've actually had I've had a lot of people, give out their comments, their views of why they think I'm doing it, whether they think I'm doing it to get a man back, whether they think I'm doing it because I have low self-esteem. Honestly and truly, I don't give a damn. I don't care. Those people don't pay a bill in my house. They don't feed my children. They don't make these videos. They don't try on these wigs. They're just opinions. If I didn't come out and tell you guys from my mouth alone, this is why I'm doing this, it doesn't matter. Like, I have reached a level, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I have reached a level where I no longer care what another human being thinks about me if it's negative. If it's negative, I don't care. If it's positive, great. I think that's wonderful. That's cool. But if you have something negative to say about me or think about me, I don't care. I don't live my life for anybody else but me and my kids. Just recently, I let go of a 15-year friendship at the blink of an eye. It did not bother me. Till this day, I feel as though that was the best decision that I have ever made. And if I could take anything back from this year alone, that would definitely not be one of them. I am fully secure with letting go a friendship that didn't serve me at all. I served the friendship so much. I have given my energy to that friendship so much. So Terry, when you had sparked something, and this is what I'm talking about, I had literally let go of a friendship that honestly and truly nobody really understood why I held on to the friendship for so long. And I knew why I did, because I actually gave a damn. I still love the person. I still love the person till this day. And I wish her the best. I wish her peace and love and happiness. I hope that she gets married again. I hope all those wonderful things that she strives for and hopes and dreams and her aspirations, will she achieve. I hope she gains all of those things. It's just I won't be there during the process, because honestly and truly, I just feel like she did not give those things back to me. And I hope honestly and truly, I hope she actually gains that type of whatever friendship that she's seeking out there. I hope she gains that with someone. It's just, it won't be with me. And I'm okay with that. And honestly, you know what, Mary, I'm not gonna lie to you. It took me and my best friend to really sit down and really talk and to understand the situation, because we tried to break it down, like, and it took for her to, sorry you guys, I feel like I need deodorant, sorry. It took her to dying. It took for her to break that down to me, that she may have seen something in, like, I've never been jealous of another woman. There's not one time where I've looked at another woman and was like, oh my God, I want that. I wish I had that. Oh, give me that. I've never been that type of female. I've always tried to uplift. I've always tried to be there, show empathy, and be the listening ear when needed. Try to give the voice of reasoning when needed. And it was times that she would do that, but then it was those moments where if she didn't want to, she didn't want to. And there were some days that I needed it. I just needed someone to be my listening ear. I just needed somebody to be my voice of reasoning. Honestly and truly, I really did. And she couldn't reciprocate that. And I tried. Like, I literally tried. I tried. And it took an IG post for her to make a statement that really didn't even pertain. It really didn't pertain to her. No one else looked at it in that light, if you will. Like, no one really looked at it in that light. And it took that to really end the friendship. And I was okay with that. Honestly and truly, I was okay with letting that go. And she said what she had to say. She had to feel what she had to feel. And it was okay. Like, I'm okay with progressing on without her. I have the best support system that I have ever had in umpteen years, between you guys and the people that I have in my life. Like, I have the best damn support system that I never thought I would ever see in my life. And I am internally grateful. I am internally grateful to be standing here coaching you guys through a surgery. Like, do y'all understand that I am coaching you guys through a surgery, and I'm gonna go get it before you guys do? It's a very speechless moment, but I am so happy to be at this point in my life to where I can just say, let me worry about me before I can worry about anybody else. It feels so damn good to be able to worry about my needs before catering to somebody else's. That's pretty much it, you guys. If you guys have any questions, I will answer questions. But that was just pretty much today's update. Just letting you know we got the lab work, paperwork, a little bit about finances, and of course I will break this down further down when it's time to actually reveal the body. And I gave you guys the honest and raw truth of why I chose my surgery date. So for any person that's out there listening and you look at me as your best friend from afar, I'm telling you right now, best friend from afar, when it's time for you to choose your surgery date, make sure you choose it for the reason that motivated you to do it in the first place. I don't care if you get surgery on your birthday. I don't care if you get surgery on your mom's birthday. I don't care if you chose the person that has talked so much crap about you. I don't care if you get it on the birthday of the person that has knocked you down, they had broken you. If you chose that day to uplift yourself, to emancipate yourself on that particular day, I am here for it. I am letting you know, do it. Do it. If you are looking for a confirmation at any moment, this is the moment. Do it. Don't talk about it like we are no longer talking about what we want to do. We're talking about what we're gonna do and when we're gonna do it. I don't want to hear anymore. That is you know what? That is today's homework for everybody on here. I don't want to hear about what you thought about doing. I don't want to hear about what you thought about doing because we've all thought about doing a whole bunch of shit. I want to talk about and I want to hear what you're gonna do. I want to hear what you're about to do. I want to know how you're going to achieve what it is that you want to do. We are no longer half-assing and talk about what we could be doing and how I should be doing this. No, we're not in the shoulda, coulda, wouldas anymore. We're talking about what we about to do and how we going to do it and what we going to do to get there. That's what we're going to do starting now. Technically started in January, but to hell with it. We can always start now. Better late than never. We're going to start now. We're going to start motivating ourselves. I don't care if you got to get a journal to motivate yourself every day. Babe, don't get me started on spirituality. That's going to be a whole nother video coming soon. But if you needed a motivational push to be the better version of yourself, let this video be your moment to tell you, yes, it is okay to be a better version of yourself. Fuck what anybody else has to think about you. They not you. They don't make the decisions that you make. In the words of RuPaul, if they are not paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. That is something that has stuck with me from the first time that man said it. If they are not paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. Continue doing you, continue being great, continue being successful, and continue being the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. And I don't care if I have to motivate you from DeSoto, Texas. I will motivate you to you're going to do and be the better version of yourself. Hey, Shay! Yes, I am so serious. This is not a game. I have been like every person that I have came across and they're like, oh, I thought about getting my body done. We ain't thinking about it no more. Come on. Do you want my people's info? Because I can give it to you. I keep their info in my purse, in my phone, for the next woman to come in and be like, oh girl, I thought about getting my body done, but I don't know. No, ain't no talking about it no more. Here's the number. Whatever you do with the number is what you do with the number. We giving that out. No. You want to get your body done, and who? That's another thing. We are in a moment where everybody wants to talk about, oh, everybody out here getting their body done. You damn right. Yes. I'm getting my body done. I know 2 other people that's getting their body done. Am I going to judge them? Nope. Do I tell people I'm getting my body done? Yes. I'm not about to hide it. And you shouldn't either. Yes, Abby, sharing is caring. I am not one of those where I'm going to keep it a little secret and I'm just going to show up out of nowhere and be like, yeah, y'all, I worked this off. No, I didn't. Y'all know I hate working out. I barely like doing keto half the time. So, you know, damn well I don't like working out, but I'm going to work out because I done paid this money. But I'm going to work out. No, I'm not. We're going to go get sucked, nipped, tucked, stuffed, and barbecued until I am fully content with how I'm going to look like. And that's going to be in 3 surgeries. Point blank, period. So I'm telling you, do not care what no one else thinks. I promise you, this is the other thing. Those same people that be telling y'all what they wouldn't do, let somebody hand them a large amount of money. Bet they go get it before you do and be like, girl, it look good, don't it? Telling y'all. Those be the main ones. But the moment that you start doing better, for yourself mentally, to the point where you need your mental need to match the physical. The moment that you start taking pride in who you are and accepting who you are, because 9 times out of 10, those people don't even like themselves when they wake up in the morning. Those same people that be talking hot shit, telling you what you need to do, they wouldn't even take their own damn advice. So how they gonna tell you to do anything when they can't even get their own stuff together? Point. Period. So, as of today, We're going to move forward. We are going to keep progressing as always. You guys know I love you guys. You guys give me so much life. Every time I get on here, I end up going harder and harder. I only plan to be on here for 30 minutes with you guys so I can go eat lunch and then take my butt to work. But I just want to tell you guys, always and truly, thank you so much for riding with me, because you guys are the realest. Y'all are the dopest people that I have ever came in contact, ever. I believe our next update video would actually be next week. And it will actually be how the lab results went. So we'll actually be getting started on that next week. If I don't do it next week, it would definitely be that first week in June. I'll try to just push in a live, so that way I want y'all, because I actually want y'all to see the items that you have to have. And of course, I'll actually have my list ready to go to tell you guys what all you're going to need for your BBL and aftercare. Other than that, that's pretty much it, you guys. So if this video was highly informative and to you guys like it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that bell at the top to be notified when I, Fashion Tamer, the Tame One, drops another video. And until we meet again, my Tame Raiders, bye!